Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Wednesday, June 16, 2021, status post Fed Day. Lot of stuff to talk about here. You know what? Let's start off with that before I go to the market and a couple of other things as well here. So we heard from the thing known as the Federal Reserve, the chairman himself. How many of you were watching this? How many of you witnessed exactly what I said the man would do? He's asked a scripted question, looks down, and then reads the answer. He's reading it. He knows the questions, people. Before they're asked, he knows what they're going to be for the most part. And it's an incredible thing to me. It's all theater. It's not real. You might as well be watching a sitcom. Sincerely here. So what did the Federal Reserve do? How about zero? Just like I said, they're going to continue to buy assets at their current minimums, $120 billion per month in debt and another $40 billion in mortgage-backed securities. So this is going to continue at least until 2023. That was the takeaway here. And in 2023, well, the Fed may decide to taper or lift off, whatever the hell words this man uses. And let me explain this to you. If the market really believed that, and I don't believe it either, the market would have cratered much worse. What happened today? We had a sell-off today in the market, but nothing major. I want you to think about this. Monday, we had new record highs for the S&P 500 and the NASDAQ. Last week, we hit 2 new record highs with regard to the S&P 500. Do you know what today was for you? It was a buying opportunity. Just like I said, I outlined for you. I said if the market drops, it's a buying opportunity. Did you see the knee-jerk in the dollar? The Federal Reserve made it plainly clear, or yellow-stained Powell, again, that the Fed will continue to maintain extremely accommodative monetary policy. 2023 maybe liftoff in 2023, but the dollar knee-jerked higher. It finished up almost 0.75%. That is massive with regard to the Dixie or the dollar index. Because of that, gold and silver fell under pressure, not much. Cryptocurrencies fell under pressure here. 10-year yield got a knee-jerk higher as well. And, as the market is kind of trying to digest this. But the fact of the matter is, we are in economic free fall. Let me touch on that real quick. As a percentage of GDP, the U.S. economy is cratering, absolutely cratering. In 2016, look this up for yourself, the debt to GDP ratio here in the United States was just over 100%. Okay, that's in 16. Today, it is just over 129%. With no end in sight. So as a percentage of GDP, the U.S. economy is not growing. It's shrinking exponentially. So forget about the talk of expansion, the talk of growth. It ain't happening. The only thing that has happened is massively inflating the debt. People, like I just said, in 2016, the U.S. debt to GDP ratio was just over 100%. We are now at 129%. You tell me how this equals economic growth. Okay, it does not. It's an economy in collapse. That's what we are. And all that's becoming inflated is the Federal Reserve's balance sheet that just crossed $8 trillion with a lot more to go. And nobody is raising an eyebrow except you and me or talking about it. Again, imagine if a mainstream financial channel were to say, as a percentage of GDP, the U.S. economy, which is the real measure, is cratering. You can't know that. But the Fed, they're going to continue to buy it all. They are. So anyway, that's that whole story here. And on the back of, again, let's cover some of that more. So Again, no change in monetary policy. Imagine my shock. Duh, duh. I'm serious. They're going to continue their quantitative easing through 2023, and then maybe they'll consider, liftoff, whatever that is. He did raise the specter of inflation getting a little hotter than he predicted. Oh, wait a minute. He's an economist and he got it wrong? Oh my. Oh Lord, I'm so shocked. I can't believe that another economist with no functioning brain cells. Unbelievable. He also went on to say that the Federal Reserve wants more people vaccinated. So I always get my medical advice from the Federal Reserve. How about you? I mean, that's where I always go to. It's perfect. Wouldn't you say so? And this is what he went on to say, and this is a quote, Powell. The Federal Reserve will continue to provide powerful support to the economy. The economy is shrinking as a percentage of GDP, like I just told you, okay? This is going to continue as the debt inflates. So he's not supporting anything. Nothing. You understand that? I hope you do. We also got some very interesting economic data today. Let's see. On the housing and real estate front, here we go. Sales are falling, real estate. Mortgage applications are falling. Home buyer sentiment is plummeting and home builder sentiment dips. Well, that's because our economy is contracting. It's shrinking as the Fed continues to inflate as a percentage of GDP. You understand? You're never going to hear this stuff anywhere else, people. It's absolutely insane. So like I said, 2023 possible rate hike in 23. And you can't make this stuff up if you even try to. Like I said, this is a quote. He said inflation could turn out, whatever that means, higher than we of the Federal Reserve expect. Nonsense. Absolutely nonsensical. The Fed is continuing to deliberately run their inflation creation machine, people. You notice how there were no questions about that? Not one. Tell me, Sir Yellowstain, you piece of shit. Why are you buying debt through one door and issuing debt through one door, buying it through another door? Why, sir? Why? Okay? I think we all know the answer to that. And like I said, as a percentage of GDP, our economy is in free fall. Free fall. And it will continue to free fall as the Federal Reserve gets a blank check from members of Congress, our representatives. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't have a single representative, do we? No, we don't. Like I said, people, this is every man and every woman for himself in this environment. And you better be on the right side of this. Sincerely. That means taking advantage of everything around you. This market dip today, that knee-jerk higher in the dollar, the pressure on precious metals today, on cryptos today, take advantage of this because we haven't seen anything yet, people. When do you think, in your opinion, a member, one of our representatives, from our Congress people, when do you think they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, as a percentage of GDP, our economy is in free fall? When do you think any one of these things are going to pull Fed Chair Yellowstain in front of them and ask him those questions? How about no? How about it won't ever happen? Because you see, you're not supposed to know any of this. This is all just a big secret because you're supposed to think we're booming. And that's why the Federal Reserve is continuing what they're doing from now until 2023 because our economy is so freaking strong. You can't make this stuff up. It's freaking possible, people. You can't make it up. Anyway, that's really the story. So we had a market sell-off today, and the reason why the market sold off really had nothing to do, in my opinion, with a possible Fed rate hike in 23. It had to do with the fact that Yellowstain over there did raise the specter of inflation getting hotter than he and the Federal Reserve expects. Nonsense. They are absolutely on track. They know exactly what they're doing right now. None of this is by accident. Zero. They know. Look, they're rigging the largest part of the market, which is the debt market. By doing so and running their inflation creation machine, like I explained to you, they're people issuing debt through one door and then buying it through another. I want you to think about that. This is massively inflationary. So do you really believe that this is, they didn't expect this to happen? They're not expecting it to happen, nor are they expecting it to get worse, nor are they expecting, like I said, in 2016 we crossed 100% of debt to GDP ratio, and today we're at 129%. What are we going to be in another 5 years? It's going to be exponentially higher by 2023. You think they don't know this? Really? No. This is unbelievable, what we're seeing here, what we're hearing here. And, look, you get it if you follow this blog. This is all a setup, people. All of this, the lies, the propaganda, the misinformation. We're booming, we're not booming, the inflation is out of control. I mean, all of this has been foretold to you before it happened by me. And I'm telling you right now that what you're seeing, you haven't seen anything yet. Nothing at all whatsoever. It's crazy. All right, anyway, people, look, a small correction here. Tonight, I will be on the Barrel Buddies live. There is a link in the description of this video. The show kicks off at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's going to be a blast. It's a live show with the Barrel Buddies. You're going to meet these guys at our July 4th bash out here in Vegas at the West Inn Lake Las Vegas. And I really want to see a lot of you coming here. Bring whoever you want. We're going to have a blast. We really are. The Crypto Kids are going to be there too. So anyway, people, that's the story with regard to everything that's going on. And I really do hope you tune in tonight to the Barrel Buddies. We're going to take some live questions. And it's good. Did you see the last one? Did you see the last one that I was on? Yeah, it was pretty incredible, I thought, at least. And tonight's going to be, I think, just as good, if not better. All right, so again, tonight, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. There is a link in the description of this video, and there'll be some more information with regard to the July 4th bash out here in Vegas. It's free for all of you. How many other YouTubers are putting on free get-togethers for all you guys and girls? How about none? Duh. All right, look, I'm out of here. Covered a lot of important things here. Please share the video. I want to hear from you. I will read the comments, and I will see you later on the Barrel Buddy Show.